Hello and welcome to Q Sports, your one-stop shop for all things billiards, snooker, and pool. My name is Emmanuel Odufejo, and this is another exciting edition. With me on the studio today is Mr. Joaquin Midada, as usual.
Sure, Manuel, it's nice to be here once again.
Thank you. And also with us on the show today is Mr. Oluwole Robinson.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our guest today.
Yeah.
All right. On the show today, of course, interesting things to talk about. Jimmy Jones has been suspended. We'll also be discussing snooker, whether it's a game or a sport in Nigeria. We'll get to know all about that. All right. Right now, we're going to take news updates, and then we'll also talk about upcoming events. Stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is still Emmanuel Odufejo, and this is still Q Sports, your one-stop shop for all things billiards, snooker, and pool. Is billiards, in your opinion, a game or a sport? What do you think?
As usual, I classify all team Q. I classify them as sports.
Okay.
But in Nigeria, I think we are still in the transition phase. So you can say Nigeria, the Q sports are being treated more like games.
Okay.
I would like to agree with Mr. Joking. I think Q sports in Nigeria should be classified as sports, even though it's classified as a game right now. When we were chatting before we started the program, I mentioned the game of chess. Is chess a game or is it a sport? We all know that it's a sport right now.
Chess is a game.
It's a game, but
it does not, right now, it still does not have the attributes of being classified as a sport.
Why? Why?
There are certain things that need, for you to classify any event as any activity as a sport, you must have what we call a critical audience, spectatorship. People should be able to see and watch it. Okay. And when that is missing out, you can never have a sport. You just have a game. So chess is still going through what I call the modeling to find out a way of presenting chess, because I'm part of all of that process.
Well, chess internationally is more recognized than snooker. You say,
I would agree.
I think so.
Okay. Well, so let's backtrack a bit. So I think that, in my opinion, a game is just a game. Growing up, we all play football in our houses. We all play snooker in the neighborhood and all of that. You think that is just a game, but it gets to the point where it becomes an organized sport. So there is spectatorship, there is sponsors, the players are professionals. They are paid
for all of
doing that and all of that. That's when it gets to the stage.
That is when you start talking about it has transisted from being a game to sport, because there are critical elements before you can classify any activity as sports. And when you do not have those critical elements, we still believe you are operating within the bandwidth of it.
Yeah, okay, agree. Based on the fact that if you don't have the critical mass, then it will not become a sport. I agree with that.
Because like you said in chess, most of the time chess is just the two people.
And
Then
they have a large audience now.
No, now because
In Nigeria?
even globally, the
yes.
question is, right now, because of the ability that now they're developing the kind of equipment that can give some kind of spectatorship, online spectatorship and followership for the sport, for the game. That is why it's still classified. That's why it is transiting. That's why we are using the word. It is still transiting. It has not yet gotten to the point where we can have the critical mass we are saying that whether two people are playing are on the board and you just have like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
That had that problem. Remember that had that problem one time. And some people sat down to remodel the game. To remodel the game. And today that is the second most watched sport on television in UK, even in Europe.
I would like to also mention that in schools today, you have chess clubs, you have football clubs in school.
That is
right.
Yes.
Well, in Nigeria. So, if you're in Nigeria, what will naturally come to you is that chess is being pushed out there. It's in the forefront, unlike other sports. That's what I'm saying. For chess, there's some form of push within the Nigerian school,
which we don't have yet.
For let me do something. The whole program for chess in school in Nigeria, I started it.
Oh, okay.
The whole program for chess in school, and the reason why we started it is because people like us who play chess, who play most mind sports, is because of what I call the academic benefit, the educational benefit. That was why we got involved in the whole process. And that's why today that is still this model that is being pushed, that it has educational benefits.
Okay.
It is not being pushed that it has what we call sporting benefits. No, it's not being pushed like that. And secondly, today it has transited from being an optional sport. It's now a compulsory sport in the National Sports Festival, all of that kind of thing.
Yeah. So that has added
some value to it. But you see, for us to classify any activity as sports, there are certain critical elements that it must deliver. And once it does not deliver it, I believe the activity is still transiting. Because last year, was it this year? This year, we even had to do a seminar concerning that, transiting from game to sport. And I delivered the paper on it because unfortunately in Nigeria, we always somehow want to decide in treating every activity that is a game. We just classify it as a sport.
All right, thank you. But so we can all agree that it looks like we're still in the game stage as far as snooker is concerned. But the ultimate aim, the ultimate goal should be to get it to become a professional sport.
To be a
as
sport.
it is.
Even if it's not professional.
Well, okay.
You should.
All right, let's not go back to that. But the point is, we want it to be just as enjoyable and just as competitive as it is in Europe and in other parts of the world. All right. But point is, the next agenda now is how do we get it to that level? What's our developmental plan? For us to get snooker to go from the stage of a game and into a competitive sport like it is.
Before we came on air, we said we were going to watch a video concerning what's the name of the boy, that 12-year-old snooker prodigy in England. I think there will be an opportunity for the audience to watch the video. But the question is, I think right now one of the greatest challenges we are having in Nigeria is this idea that everything want to make everything look more like big man team. Because snooker, billiards, and pool, they are all pop sports or pop games. Pop games because most of the time you find them in bars, in pubs. And because you find them in pubs, if you go to UK, if you go to America, if you go to Asia, if you go to Australia, even if you go to South Africa, because you find them in pubs, it's available. You can just walk in. Everybody can play. But unfortunately, what we are having in Nigeria today, especially for a game like snooker, the only place you can find snooker are in the recreational clubs.
But
Places
I think,
like Queen Club,
yeah.
Apapa Club, and all of those kind of things. And before you can have the opportunity of going there to play, you must be a member.
Yes, but I must also mention
It's
that
very restrictive.
yes, it is. But I must also mention that while we have this sort of drought in the game of snooker not being available everywhere, is because at a point when I was in school, I remember when by the time you walk 2 streets, 3 streets down the road, you'll find a pool table somewhere. But after a while, security agents started, penning these places down.
They became a target.
They became a target, saying that most people that play the game are either, miscreants, thieves, and all that, which contributed to the decadence, so to speak, or the drought in the game, of pool, and which would normally graduate to snooker, right? For the game of snooker, let's be clear. Snooker is an elitist game. Yeah. It's an elitist. So you can't find it everywhere.
No.
You can't find it,
That's in Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria, I must say in the UK too, I would say that, their lifestyle over there avails them the opportunity for you to have all these things everywhere. Yeah. So I agree with you, it's available. But here in Nigeria, a proper snooker table would cost you a minimum of £10,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So by the time you have that, the maintenance, sometimes in my own club, sometimes we have to fly people down from the UK to come and maintain the tables. So you have to pay for flight accommodation. All these are the costs. So how many pubs, how many bars in Nigeria can afford to do that?
Right. But if you see one of the biggest pool, snooker, and billiards chain in the world is called Raleigh.
Yes.
Israeli.
Yes.
You see, when you have mass, the thing becomes cheaper. But right now, because there's this restriction, we are still making it look like, meet the player, they're not a player. It makes it more expensive. I remember there was a time in the past, if you want to buy a car, today if you buy Toyota, it's just buying a car. They're just buying a car. But if you want to buy Benz, even though both of them can deliver this thing, you pay through your nose. So by the time we're having more and more pool tables, snooker tables around the country, there's nothing wrong in young boys learning how to maintain it. But today, if you want to learn how to maintain it, the highest total number of customers you have will be 20 or 30.
Well, and I can shock you that we have Nigerians that maintain the tables now that have learned.
Yes.
They maintain them now. And currently, because of the economic situation, people are forced to look inwards.
That's the point.
To get these tables maintained. Just a few people say, okay, maybe once a year I can get somebody from the UK to come and check it and maintain. But for other times, let's use our Nigerian hands to fix and maintain the tables. But I haven't said all that, right? The tables are still available in other places. I can tell you for free that there are some bars, hotels in Nigeria that have snooker tables.
I went to one of our popular hotels in Nigeria and they had this snooker table, and I told them I wanted to play on the snooker table, and they had no one as a guest.
And you said,
so they have, because they put it there to promote their business. They didn't put it there to bring people from outside to play. That's our mentality. That is our
that's so unfortunate, because you can walk into a hotel, go to their bar, their open bar, and take a drink and meet your guests there. So if you can do that, then why restrict that person from having a game of snooker in that same hotel? So I think that's wrong. I know for a fact there's a hotel in front of Lagos Country Club, where you can walk into the hotel. If you want to play the game of snooker, you play. As long as you're coming there to play and you buy drinks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wale Robinson. All right, we're going to go on a short break now. When we're back, we'll talk Facts File and also Players Profile. Casey Eckland is a player profile for today, the world #1 pool player as rated by the World Pool Association. All right, thank you. Stay tuned.